Hello and welcome. Today's video is a colour and chat because I think it's been a while again. I so seldom get time to sit and chat, so when I get the chance we get the camera on. I wanted to very quickly share the new book I got with you guys. I know I never ever do this, but I have printed the PDF version of Fierce and Fantasy Faces, Line Art and Grayscale by Hannah Lynn. I just couldn't wait. I downloaded this a couple of weeks ago from her website. I do believe it is about to come on Amazon, and all I've done is I've done 2 sheets to a page, so it makes it like an A5 size. So I do have this gorgeous little book now. I'm sorry, they're all in plastic, so I know you're going to get a little bit of glare. I'm going to be working on this girl today, so I'm going to pull that out, and on each one you get your line art and your grayscale version of each page. So I've just put the line art versions in behind my guys. I've got this out for a different project. I like it so far. I got recently a new printer that's a lot better, and I do have some Nina paper that's you know, a lot better than what I had before. So I thought, go on then. Obviously I've got my buddy colour group in Enchanted Faces, and we have said about expanding it to her other pocket size colouring book, so I was always going to get this one. I just could not wait. I do believe she's bringing out her new one on the better paper though, which is nice. That's quite interesting. And I think so far the large version of this is available on Amazon, but the pocket size one will be coming out shortly. So there's a little flip through for you guys. There's a little added extra to the colour and chat. So fun. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not sorry that I got it that way actually. I was a bit unsure, not sure I thought about it. But now I've finally done it. Well, yeah, it's kind of opened up that little world of PDF, hasn't it? Because now I'm really considering the fact that I could just buy the PDFs of my Mariola Budek, and I'm wondering if Anastasia Eli Calderiva, I assume you can get her work PDF. That would be kind of cool. I will have to have a look. So I'm just going to be kind of I'm going to bring you in, working on this in the background just for a little bit of interest, so that there's not any, you know, so there's something going on. Pull out the bits and pieces that I will need to do it. What else do I need other than a sharpener? A brush, right. Got my pencils, got my paper, got my sharpener, got my brush, right. Okay. I need my little why oh why. Do I always think I'm ready and then realise I haven't actually got any of the things that I need? Okay. Finger cover. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Where are we starting? So yeah, what do I want to start with? I want to start with saying a big hi, a wonderful January to you guys. I know, you know, January is a difficult month for everyone. It's not, it's cold, it's dark, it's dreary. A lot of people are pretty skint this time of year. So I hope you're all keeping well and doing all right. I'm just pretty busy at work as usual. Obviously I have a big contract with the NHS, so our contract year runs April to March, so these last couple of months are pretty busy as we, you know, make sure that we're getting all the targets met and bits and pieces done that we need to. Lots of kids need their braces putting on. In between all the other bits and pieces of braces that I have to do, we need to stock quite a lot of kids each year to maintain our targets. I am very luckily always very busy. I managed to get full-time hours, and even then be booked like a solid 6 weeks in advance. I tend to be a very very busy surgery. We run pretty tight schedule, short appointments, you know, we're pretty high turnover, so we have a lot to do and get through in a day. Trying to work out what I want to do. So yeah, work is as work always is, to be honest. Steady, busy, thankfully, and always a challenge, which I don't mind. I don't think I could do a job where, you know, there were long periods of sitting around not having anything to do, or, you know, like where the day drags. You know, I do a 10-hour day, and we solidly work. We see patients all the way through that day, every 10-15 minutes, with an hour for lunch, of course. And makes the day fly by. Going to have to decide on this nose, aren't I? Okay, let's just do it. Small moment of silence for the nose there. Has to be done. Okay, so yeah, what was that? Let's have a bit of peach. If you've seen my probably when this goes up, it will be last week, I did an unboxing of the truly gorgeous book that was sent to me by Jamie Courtier. He sent me his book of Wildergorn, which is just the most fun, gorgeous colouring book, truly beautiful, artistic wonder really, of a book. Did the unboxing and kind of a review really on that with you guys. If I remember, I will link it in the description box below. And that was gorgeous. I know he's doing his very best and he's doing everything he can to get it back in stock. Obviously, I mean, it's a beautiful creation and it's not something that's, you know, simple to have made, or, you know, it's not an Amazon print kind of book. It's something that takes a little bit of time and has a little bit of cost to it. So I know he is doing his very best to get his website restocked. I think his posters and his book, some of his posters and his book were kind of sold out there for a little while. So he's working on it, doing his very best. and it's a truly stunning book. Going to have to see about, I was considering, you know, like a couple of colour alongs in it on just some of the elements, because I can't do it. I don't think a whole page would take so long to do together on videos. It's too big, but it would be nice to do some bits and pieces though, wouldn't it? I reckon. I'll be honest, January is a tricky one for me. You know, it's dark. You know, I go to work in the dark. I come home in the dark. I do like a you know, I'm at work for just after 8, and I finish between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, because they are intense days, and like I say, we don't stop. You know, we're busy. We treat patients all day. It's you know, you're going all the time. It's quite mentally tiring. You're kind of problem solving all day. Dealing with the public, which can be a little bit of a challenge. Especially, don't get me wrong, I love my patients to death, but I treat a lot of teenagers, and they don't always comply with all of the demands needed for the appliances that they need to have. So most of your day doesn't kind of go the way you would want it to. So they are pretty long days. Don't know why my camera moves when I colour, because it is freestanding. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to check that you're not kind of touching anything on my desk. Let's do that, and then we'll zoom in a bit. We'll do that. There we go. Hopefully that will be better. I know you guys aren't watching the thing in a colour and chat anyway, so it's not really in the world, but it was bothering me that it was wobbling. So yeah, I'm struggling a little bit this month, a little bit with motivation. As you can see, my channel's been a little bit quiet. I've just struggled with the get up and go a little bit. Everything's fine, I'm fine, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing going on. So there's no excuse really for why I haven't done more, or why I'm not more proactive. It's just the time of year, I think. It's trying to think of ideas for the channel, and filming said ideas, and editing, and readying, and sorting out thumbnails. And you know, it's not that I don't want to do it, it's you know, a lot of these things are a creative issue. It's more kind of feels like a little bit of creator's block. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's like the ideas just are struggling a little bit to form. You know, I'm not quite sure what I want to do, what I'm filming. I don't have my usual big list of ideas ready to go. So I have been umming and ahhing over doing a whole year in review video. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. Is that just crazy? I was literally thinking, you know, to kind of possibly just shame myself into behaving with my spending by pulling out a year's worth of things that I've bought for colouring, and kind of, you know, showing it in one great big pile might really be rather an eye opener, I was thinking. Could be quite shocking, couldn't it? Kind of going through what I've used, what I haven't touched, which is terrible, what I've got rid of maybe, what I love, what I don't. Do you guys reckon that? Have I come up with a useful idea, or have I come up with a January idea where you think it's a really good idea and in reality it's like, no, it's a good idea because you couldn't think of anything else to do? Which is the constant problem faced. I think she's looking an odd colour. We need a bit of pink, don't we? Let's add a bit of pink. So yeah, there's that. Also, because obviously, you know, I'm busy at work and I don't go out a lot, don't do a lot, so I do buy a lot more than I should. I never use any of it. I'm one of these, I just, you know, I earn my money. I don't spend my money on anything. So I shop on Amazon. I'm not gonna lie. I just, you know, purchase way more crafty things than I actually use or need, just because I think it's a retail therapy thing, isn't it? I am kind of manically spending on card making supplies at the moment. I know you guys probably know I've got my card channel as well now. I really need to post more on there as well. Got my Instagram up and running for it, so I've done a little bit of something this month. And yeah, I've just been see card stuff, buy card stuff. Made a few big purchases, to be honest. I signed up to a crazy subscription, which if you do watch my card making channel you will see. So don't judge me, guys. I clearly have a shopping problem. Need to kind of start. The lines on this nose are super harsh. Where was I? I buy too much crap, people. I buy too much crap. I need to start using my crap. I'm considering some Shop My Stash videos in the future. Maybe call myself out on my hauls. Think the year in review. It will be interesting for me, if no one else, anyway, just to see just how bad my expenditure has been and how much of it I've actually used, like touched in any way. It's actually shocking the amount of things that, you know, I mean, you guys know this, you watch my haul videos and, you know, you're like, then seeing what I colour and what I don't and what I get round to and what I don't. I'm definitely a collector of beautiful colouring books and not a person that has enough time to colour in the books I collect. That's for sure. I want to colour in all of them. I have kind of really curbed my colouring book purchases. I'm being a lot more, you won't see me because I still buy colouring books, which is crazy, but I just tend to stick to my kind of favourite artists now and my favourite series that have become a bit of a collection and I can't help myself with, but not really just buying random Amazon print books, mainly, to be honest. I think this nose is going to turn out very odd. Is it annoying me twisting my page? It's kind of the way I colour with being left-handed. What is nice is not to have, you know, it is quite nice not to have, well, anything impeding my colouring. Didn't realise how much I would like that. I have just realised I don't have anything underneath me though, which it's probably a good idea to have some smooth paper under there, isn't it? And then I'm not getting kind of imprints from the surface that I'm working on in my work there. So yeah, what else? I'm sure you guys probably know if you've, well, unless you're new, and then you don't, so I'll tell you. I am a gamer. I do enjoy gaming. I read, I game, I colour, I make cards, I go to work. That's my life. I have 2 dogs and a husband. There we go, that's my life. I've just summed up the entirety of my existence. So you can see why I spend plenty of money on my hobbies. Well, this is blending really nicely. Now I think it just needed a smoother surface underneath. Much better. Although the Amazon paper is not the end of the world to me, it is quite nice not to have to battle with it for the skin, I must admit. Although I still did chuck myself an alcohol marker base down, just, you know, for simplicity. Skin's not really my forte. So yeah, I'm a gamer. I enjoy gaming, love it. I've been a gamer most of my adult life, and on and off, obviously. And a couple of my friends at work, the girls at work, they're playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. And how many of you guys have this problem? I am now obsessively also playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. So in fairness, that is drawn me away from some of my other hobbies. That's what happens sometimes in life, isn't it? We don't spend all our time doing one thing all the time. But yeah, I've opened all the realms. I'm sorry if you guys don't play and don't know what I'm on about, but this is going to get chatted about. I've opened all the realms. I've got most of the characters. I've got quite a lot of them leveled up. I've opened all but one of the lands on my you know, the valley. I've been a busy little bee, I'll be honest. I've managed to get all the items for the January, you know, their kind of monthly festival. I think it was like obviously a Christmas themed. We get to download all the items for that month. You do all the Christmas challenges. Can't remember what it's called, but it was a Christmas one. You get little presents as currency and got all the outfits. The customization of your character is phenomenally well irritating, to be honest. I spend too much of my life on it. The outfits are super cute. The outfits are also Disney, so there's a lot of mini years going on. It is just so fun. So fun. I've got it on my PlayStation 5, and yeah, I'm very hooked at the moment, enjoying that. I only play for a couple of hours, and I learned many years ago kind of not to, you know, actually obsessively drop myself into something like that. For a start, I'll start to get migraines if I'm not careful to spend too many hours. But also, you know, you can't just spend 10 hours a day playing on a computer game. We just really need to try and get this nose blended in a little. You can see it's a little bit too defined at the moment. Don't know why I did her skin first. Obviously that would mean that nothing else in the video gets done because the skin takes me forever and a day. Oh, let's try and tone this outline down a bit. Sorry guys, there has to be a moment of silence while I try and fix the nose issue going on just there. So what else? Yeah, what else have I been doing? I've watched a couple of films, and I will admit, if you're going to watch any film all year this year, I would really watch Bullet Train. It was amazing. It was so funny. I'm not gonna obviously tell you what, but it starts out with all these assassins on a train. It's got Brad Pitt in, which I quite like Brad Pitt, and he is funny in it. It is a comedy. It's a little bit gory, not gonna lie, people do die. So if you hate that kind of thing, maybe not. But so fun. Best thing I've watched for a while. And the other one is The Lost City with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. I'm a big fan of Sandra Bullock. Love her. But it was actually quite a good film. It was quite funny. Bit different, bit fun. Channing Tatum's always quite good at taking the mick out of himself. He's always usually funny, and they don't disappoint. I think I'm making it worse, to be honest. So they're a definite 2 from me. What else? What else? Oh, I've been considering, there's a couple of local craft fairs in my area a couple of times a year, and obviously I make some jewellery and I make a lot of cards, and I've been kind of umming and ahhing about maybe trying a craft fair, you know, setting up a stall and just seeing how it goes. So I'm definitely playing with that idea at the moment. I'm not totally sure. I'm not really a salesperson. I'm not good at talking people into things, you know. I just kind of prefer to let people decide what they want. I know when you're selling your own items, you need to be good at being a little bit pushy, don't you, and talking people into sales. So I just don't know if I'll be any good at that. So you know when you guys are always like, oh, your pictures are so amazing, they're so wonderful. Wish I could colour like you. We all struggle with something, guys. We all struggle with things. And pictures always look better. The camera does forgive a million sins, to be honest. This is the reality of a colourist that doesn't excel in skin. Working on it. Working on it. Making mistakes, patching them over. Accepting that it is what it is. I do slowly improve. You know, my skin's better than it was when I started a couple of years ago. Hopefully it will get better with practice. I do a lot more faces than I used to, so it is slowly helping me to improve for sure. It is most certainly a massive work in progress, is my skin game. I do find having to add my own noses into the Hannah Lynn faces a little bit of just too much of a challenge, just a little bit sometimes. Just a little. I am kind of umming and ahhing over maybe investing in a little tan toned pad. I know you guys know me. I run before I can walk. You know, I print out one PDF book and I'm already like, oh, I'll get myself some tan tone paper. We'll try that next. But that is kind of who I am. You know, I run before I can walk. I want to do everything, try everything. I don't want to master anything. I want to have a go at every single little bit of thing that I can. It's not always the best way to do things, but it's the way I do things. And I'm a bit too old to be bothering to change that system now. Plus the fact that I don't really care enough to. I'm alright with it. I think I want some white, but I'm not going to have any. I'll tell you what I did do. I bit the bullet and... Where's my Prisma? Why can I never find my Prisma white? It's always out for something. What's that? Nope. And I bought myself a spare set of Prismacolors. So I know for a fact Corey will be giddy with happiness over that. But yeah, I finally decided I definitely use my Prisma enough now for it to require a spare. Right, what do I want? I want some pink. I want my white pencil. Where are you? Every single time. Found it. I also bought a couple of spare white Prisma. And thinking of that, I should have just got them. They're in my to haul drawer, so could have just got them out of there. Nope, the sneeze is gone. Right, okay, back to, let's pop a little bit. Let's highlight a couple of things here. be honest, that camera is a little bit brighter than real life, and it's really showing up the colours a whole lot more. Let's add a bit of pink. There was I? Totally forgot what I was talking about. Distracted by Prismacolor white. Oh yes, my spare. Bought spare sets on it. Bit the bullet. Did that as well. You know, because the one thing I couldn't do without in life is a spare set of Prismacolors, apparently. You know, wouldn't want to run out of Prisma. It's not like I don't have any other kind of pencils, is it? But yeah, they've gotten very hard to get here, and I was getting a bit nervous. And a box came up on eBay for a reasonable price, and I just thought, oh, right, gonna do it. Didn't do it last time, and then they all disappeared. So this time I've done it. I think this is my problem with books, because you know, books become so difficult to get, and then they kind of go out of print, like. And then you can't get them, so I end up just collecting all the ones I want, which you can't possibly colour in, on the off chance that that book might disappear. Like mouse guard's quite hard to get a hold of now, isn't it? I've seen it for some ridiculous prices on eBay. I can imagine the Wildergorn book being like that, like one of those books that, you know, I have to had to have in my collection, because just in case it disappears. She looked vaguely like a human being, maybe, ish. This whole video is going to be her face, isn't it? Ugh. Sorry guys. Oh well, at least you got to see, you know, the battle in real time. The battle that is. Hopefully my horrendous skin makes you feel better about yours. See? There we go. I totally did it on purpose. We'll go with that. She's different, anyway. Unique in her own beautiful way. Let's see if we add a bit of purple, if that will save the world. This is why I don't do colouring chats, because I can't do two things at once properly. I zone out while I colour. I have been doing more voiceovers lately though, which has allowed me to do a little bit more filming of actual colouring. So hopefully that has been useful for you guys. Do I dare put some makeup on her? Do I dare? I suppose, sorry. Let's have a little bit of purple. Make life a little bit fun. I've been playing with my light fast a little bit, along with my luminance. I am still working on my what pencil, what paper, I promise. I've actually got a decent bit of an update this time, which will be nice. I will be doing that very soon. What else is up and coming for the channel? Still working, definitely want to do a colouring hashtag. Would also be nice. think that's about, I think I'm about chatted out, guys. I think I've brought you up to date on everything. You know, apart from that, as always, guys, if you've got any requests, anything you'd like to see, you know, anything you want to know, pop it in the comments down below. I always get back to you guys. I know I'm definitely going to have some, I've got some unboxings and some swatching to do, bits and pieces for the channel. A couple of flip throughs of some of the books that you guys saw in my haul and requested, so I'm on with that as well. That beautiful blue china is a Japanese colouring book that I got. Get a flip through up of that, a few people wanted to see. There's the swatch of the oil pastels that I got. I know you guys requested that, so that will be incoming. Trying to get some colour alongs filmed and up. I'm just really struggling with the creative mojo at the minute, so I do apologise for the lack of that. Ooh, I quite like the eyes though, the eye makeup. Oh, at least something will look alright on this. Yeah. I think I've run out. I've run out of interesting things. Definitely going to film, I think I'm going to film the pastel oil swatching next. If you guys have any kind of really pretty PDF advice that will come down into an A5 size nicely, because when I print PDFs I'm going to print them off in this size. Realise that I much prefer to work like this. It's helps me actually get stuff completed, so do really enjoy that. Got stuff on my paper already, fail. Yeah guys, well that's me, that's my January colour and chat. That's what I'm doing, what I'm up to. Have you guys been up to much? Are you doing okay? Are you you know, have you got any big plans, anything upcoming? You still enjoying your colouring? You know, are you in the middle of another hobby at the moment? And apart from that guys, happy colouring, have an amazing month, or at least we try, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.